CBS Fox Video presents a collector's preview. Respectfully submitted for your perusal, iron oxide on a mylar backing, housed in a small plastic box. Common household name, a video cassette. But viewer beware, this particular video cassette contains some rather disturbing images. Do not be afraid, for you are witnessing the shapes and sounds of a classic television experience. There are 8 episodes of this phenomenon packaged in this initial 4-volume journey into the unknown. Your next stop, a sampling of the Twilight Zone collection. In Volume 1, Agnes Moorehead is a lonely woman facing a nightmare when she discovers her home is the chosen site for the invaders. And
you're lying to me.
A frightened old woman faced with a grim decision whether or not to open her door. Is it Robert Redford or death itself she's afraid of? She's about to discover that there's nothing in the dark that isn't there when the lights are on in the Twilight Zone. In Volume 2, Burgess Meredith is a small man in glasses who wanted nothing more than a little time alone to read, and got it. Meet the only man on Earth who has time enough at last.
It's all the time I need and all the time I want.
And welcome to Maple Street, USA, a friendly little neighborhood that doesn't stay that way.
There's nothing working on this street, nothing. No lights, no power, no radio. Nothing except one car, yours. How do you figure it started, Lance?
Yeah, how do you explain that?
You see, monsters are due on Maple Street, and the minds of frightened men turn into very lethal weapons in the Twilight Zone. Volume 3 takes us up into the not-so-friendly skies. Consider the Odyssey of Flight 33 en route to New York.
Somehow, some way, this aircraft has gone back into time.
And Portrait of a Frightened Man. William Shatner is Robert Wilson, a nervous flyer who's about to discover a change in his itinerary, for Mr. Wilson's appointed destination happens to be a nightmare at 20,000 feet in the Twilight Zone. In Volume 4, a sports item circa the future. It's 1974, and androids have replaced humans in the boxing ring.
Look, you broke it, now you fix it!
Lee Marvin is a man called Steel, a study in courage. Because the real story here is the definition of a loser, or just exactly when are you down and out. Then, onto a simple game of pool with some not-so-simple stakes.
You beat me, and you live. You lose, and you die.
Jack Klugman will risk anything to be the best at something.
I think that. I become the greatest. Shoot that ball, and you may win more than you bargained for.
Jonathan Winters knows just how high the stakes can get in the Twilight Zone. A parting piece of advice. The prudent will collect all 4 volumes of this initial series now in anticipation of future releases, for the wise man knows this isn't just a video cassette offer. It's a one-way ticket into the misty region known as the Twilight Zone collection. Check for title availability wherever videos are sold. And now for our feature presentation.